Maxpedition just came out with a new line, the AGR Series, and we're going to be looking today at the DEP, or Daily Essentials pouch. A cool little pouch just to keep all your EDC stuff right at your fingertips. I'm really big on that. I have a number of these packs that I keep in different places, so if I need to go somewhere, especially on a trip or whatever, I can grab this and go. But obviously this is a departure from the traditional Maxpedition line, but it's pretty cool. Maxpedition has always appealed to me. The looks have been just excellent. They're built so tough. In fact, they're called hard use gear for a good reason. The materials that are used, they're made to last, and all the details are taken care of. And I've always liked the traditional look, but this look now is what they call their legacy look. This is, they're still going to be making this, but they're going to the new AGR. And that stands for Advanced Gear Research, and we have one right here, and we're going to take a look today at the DEP, and this is the Daily Essentials Pack. What I love is the acronyms. AGR, DEP, it's awesome. And this is an EDC, it's an everyday carry pack. But no matter how good something is, there's always room for improvement. And one of the things about Maxpedition over the years has been that the bags are just, they're not super comfortable. And the big reason for that is because these are triple polyurethane coated. The material is, so it's really, it has some rigidity to it, but that's what makes these so tough. And you know, I left a range bag, a regular, in fact it was my compact range bag from Maxpedition, left it out in the rain overnight. And in fact it was in the back of my truck. And when I pulled it out, the contents inside the bag were dry. But that's the same with the new AGR packs. They are also triple polyurethane coated. They're water resistant. That triple polyurethane coat, it just runs right off. And you know, it's always been that way. And again, I had that pack out overnight and nothing got in. And even after all the water, everything is just as dry as can be. They use 1000 denier in certain areas, but then in the areas that are going to receive less wear, like in here and then up here around this area, these have hexagons, and it's a 500 denier hex ripstop. Now you can see the hexagons, and this gives it still ripstop capability, but this is not where the wearing goes. All the really heavy wear areas are in different areas. And then see you here, I mean, it really changes the look of this bag, yet all the colors are the same. So it gives it a really rich look to it. Now one thing too about the AGR series is they are MOLLE compatible, but they are including the tack ties. And these are new tack ties actually designed by Tim at Maxpedition. You get 2 with each of these packs, and in the past it hasn't been like that. They were also kind of a Kadura and somewhat a little bit more difficult to manipulate. These are some of the easiest MOLLE compatible webbing tack ties that I've ever seen. And one of the big things is the way these things come loose. You snap up, and when you snap up you can pull out. That's it. You can do that with one hand, and if you've ever attached MOLLE gear, you know how difficult. In fact, there are tools that are needed a lot of times. To reinsert, just push through, and then it snaps right there, and it is like really secure. And these are called PJCs, which are for polymer joining clips. Here you can see a little better. You snap that up. There's a small lip right here that retains that clip. And then when you lift it up, it drops this little ledge down so you can pull it right out. And then when you reinsert, snap it, and then snap it. I love these clips. But also, the lattice webbing on the back. This is kind of a polymer webbing. It's going to last a long time, and it has areas to be able to weave in your MOLLE. But also here on the front, same kind of deal. This is MOLLE compatible, so you can run your tack ties through here and be able to secure another pack on here if you want to. If you don't, it still has a really good look to it. But this is that same polymer type material. And this is actually called the Atlas. It's the attachment lattice system. And again with the acronyms. I like Atlas a lot better than attachment lattice system. So, but this really holds up well. And one of the things about all of this is everything is double, triple stitched. Of course, you see here, it's a circle of just stitching. And then what you can't see underneath, they just really pay attention to detail. Now they're using the YKK zippers like they always have, which the more you use them, the more lubricated they get. But what's really cool are these positive grip pulls. I mean, these are just really, you can get your finger under here and you can really pull these loose. Typically they've been just paracord pulls, which have been fine, but sometimes they can come untied. This is going to be solid. And the way it's locked into the zipper, it's not going to come loose. And it has Maxpedition right here on the pull, which it doesn't have it on the other parts of the bag, except the DEP here and then right here at the bottom, instead of the sewn on Maxpedition logo. We also have the D-rings right here on either side. If you really wanted to, you could put a shoulder strap on here. But another, to me, big improvement is this cable. This is a grab handle, and it is just a solid round cable, and it is super secure, as you can see right here. And this holds on the D-rings. This to me is really comfortable to hold. It's very light and very narrow, so it's easy to grab. So you can grab it here, you can put it onto your pack as a MOLLE, or you can actually slip your belt through this area right here. Now here you can see I pulled this belt through, and this is a fairly wide belt. But it can go right here on your side. Definitely you could attach this to whatever. I mean, it would go very nicely. And then if you need to get to something, you can go right to it. And while we've got it down, you have two grommets. And of course, this has two separate compartments. There are 6 different pouches that they've introduced this time. And so, but this is one that I just chose because I thought it was a really cool pack. Putting together a good EDC pack to me is great. I love knowing that I've got a lot of the essentials right here. Now I've got this packed out. We're getting ready to go on vacation. We're going down to the beach, and I just wanted to have my EDC little kit together. And so we're going to go through, and I'm just going to show you, and we're going to pull it out so we can see the different compartments. Here we have the front compartment. Great place to keep all the stuff that you need to get to quickly. One of the things I do like is this other color here, this nylon light color, and it really helps to show up all your gear. And that was done by design. It does have elastic webbing right here, and those are seamed so you can, separate your gear and make it very organized, which is a big thing that Maxpedition has always done. And then here we have a little pocket in the back. And of course, I keep Band-Aids really handy. I have a little flashlight, extra battery, some eye drops, chapstick, a small little Minuteman lighter, and always keep fire. You never know when you're going to need your fire, and fire's life. Advil is always handy to keep hold of, and then I have a bottle opener right here. And that's pretty much what I have in this front pouch. One of the things, I'm just going to go ahead and mention it, is the Minuteman lighter and the little O-light. This is one of the copper little batons, and this is one of the i3E EOS. Great little light and super bright for its size. Of course, I do keep a light in my pocket as my EDC, but guys, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. And again, the little zip ties pop up. And one of the things too about Maxpedition is that I can pack these out solid and force those zippers, and they always seem to hold. And I've done that so many times. And then we have the main compartment, and it pulls down, opens up to reveal a lot of space for gear. Here we have a mesh type sleeve right here, and I have one of the little AMP3 med kits. This is a little EDC kit. I highly recommend these. Have field notes for writing down some things. A lot of times I'll keep writing the rain pads as well. Now I have my iPhone charger cable, because over here I have a charger, which we'll look at in a second, and I have one of the Sharpies. I always try to keep a Sharpie around, and a pen. Of course, for EDC and everyday, having pens are super important. Now here on the other side, we also have elastic keepers here, and I have a couple of different things. This is one of the new O-Light, and this is the S2A baton. 550 lumens. It uses AA batteries. So this is fantastic with this rubber sleeve on here, and a review's coming. This is brand new. Also, I have a multi-tool, which I don't keep multi-tools on my person. Sometimes I'll keep a small little multi-tool, but usually, like for the big ones, this is one of the SOG Power Lock pliers, and great multi-tool, but it's really heavy, so I like to keep it in here. Of course, here you can see the elastic keepers. There are two in the front, and then there's a big open one in the back. This is a gossamer mesh, and it's fray resistant, and it's just going to hold up really well. And then here in the back pocket, this is one of the dark energy chargers, and in fact the review for this is long overdue, but this is incredible. It's an incredible charger. In fact, it's bulletproof for certain calibers, but it's really a great little charging system. Not only do I charge up my phone, but I have charged up my GoPros over and over when I take these to the range. So these are just excellent. And this is a little big, you know, you might want to go with something a little smaller, but this does fit in the kit. And then I keep a little carabiner, and this is also a bottle opener. This is the Night Eyes, and good strong S carabiner or S beaner. One of the reasons why I keep this is in case I need to throw something on my pack like this or attach it to something, it's really easy just to throw on. And then when I want to put it away, right here is a little paracord little loop, and I can just hook it there. The pack is 8 inches in height, it's 5.5 inches in width, and it's 2.5 inches in depth. Of course, if you pack this thing out, it's going to be a little deeper. Now, not only does this have a triple polyurethane coat, but it's also Teflon coated, and that's going to keep the grime down and keep things from getting dirty. One of the things about cleaning this is you just want to take a wet rag and wipe it down and then let it air dry. You don't want to throw it in the wash machine. You don't want to put detergents on it because it'll break down the protectants. And you know, I've had bags before from Maxpedition that just got really messed up, and you know, I just was like, oh well, you know. But I took a wet rag, and sure enough, it just wipes off and they look as good as new. And anybody that owns Maxpedition will tell you that these things just hold their look for years. There's a nice hook and loop field right here, just perfect for your favorite patch. And you can get these at magplates.com. Go to Maxpedition.com to get more details. This does come in a black, it comes in this foliage, and it also comes in a tan. The retail price on this on the Maxpedition website is $39.99. If you use Sootch 00 when you check out, you get a 10% discount. And I really appreciate Maxpedition for offering that to the Sootch viewers. I know a lot of you guys have saved money. And next we're going to be looking at the AGR First Responders Pack. And I want to do a whole separate video on this because we're going to pack this out as a trauma kit. So the new DEP pouch from Maxpedition, thumbs way up. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America, long live the Republic. AGR Series, which advanced research right in here that has hexagons, and this is a oh my gosh, yes, it's raining, so neither sleet nor snow nor storm is going to stop the Sootch channel. Well, maybe.